Good morning, everyone. We have been discussing the topic performance appraisal, and in this session, we'll be discussing the process of performance appraisal and problems of performance appraisal. First of all, we are going to discuss about the topic performance appraisal process. The process of performance appraisal consists of 4 stages. First stage is planning phase. This is the first stage in the process of performance appraisal, and in this stage the performance standards will be established on the basis of certain guidelines, and the same will be communicated to the employees well in advance, and hence the employees can understand what exactly the company is expecting from them. So performance appraisal process begins with the planning phase. Then second stage is assessment phase. In this stage, the actual performance of employees will be measured using certain tools and techniques like observation, interview, questionnaire, etc. Okay, so in the second stage, we will be identifying the actual performance of employees. Third stage is comparison phase. In this stage, the standard performance will be compared against the actual performance of employees. Any deviation between these two, either deficiency or proficiency, will be noted very clearly, and it helps to understand the strengths and weaknesses of the employees. So in the third stage, we will be comparing the standard performance against the actual performance of employees. And the last phase is review phase. In this stage, the management will analyze the appraisal report in detail. By doing this, the management can take proper decisions on various matters like promotion, transfers, salary increments, etc. In case of performance deficiency, the management can decide what type of training should be given to the employees to improve their performance. So these are all the 4 important stages involved in the performance appraisal: planning phase, assessment phase, comparison phase, and review phase. Next, we are going to discuss about the topic problems of performance appraisal. Problems of performance appraisal. Let us discuss the various problems involved in performance appraisal. First problem is poorly trained managers. The managers or supervisors in charge of making performance appraisal may not be well trained. They will not be well trained to conduct a performance appraisal. So it's a problem for performance appraisal. Second problem is personal bias. Sometimes performance appraisal is subject to the personal bias of evaluators or managers. Next one, lack of outcome-based measures. The criteria for evaluation should be based on some measurable outcomes like output produced, wastage of materials, etc. But sometimes this fact will be ignored. Next one, a lack of useful measures for improving the performance. In case of any performance deficiency, the management will take corrective measures, but the quality and usefulness of such measures are really questionable. Next one, ignorance of unique skills. Managers will conduct appraisal on the basis of certain pre-written guidelines. They will not be considering the unique skills that an employee is gifted with. Next, stereotyping. Sometimes managers will go for the appraisal process with some prejudices, and hence the quality and reliability of the appraisal report will be very poor. And lack of continuity and regularity. Performance appraisal should be a continuous process, but in many cases it doesn't happen. So these are all the important problems of performance appraisal. And today we discussed the process of performance appraisal and important problems involved in performance appraisal. And I hope that all of you got an understanding about these 2 topics. Thank you for watching. Thank you.